Thank you for joining us, witnessing a very important ceremony which marks a significant milestone in the field of drone and robotics, which can offer promising solutions to our perennial challenges.
And today we gather once again to witness the first initiative under the Iskandar Next program, namely DRZ Iskandar, a drone and robotics zone in Medini Iskandar Puteri, and the first of its kind in Southeast Asia. We will continue to attract more drone and robotics industry players into DRZ Iskandar, and we certainly look forward to busy skies in the weeks and months to come.
Innovators have always looked to the sky for inspiration. Over the centuries, visionaries have dreamt of a brighter future, of technology which will advance the human race to infinity and beyond. Also known as unmanned aerial vehicles, drones are revolutionizing business operations for allowing a precise data acquisition in the field of surveying, for becoming an invaluable tool in the media industry, for promising innovative services in freight delivery, for revolutionizing the agriculture industry, for opening up our world to new possibilities. This intelligent technology is making remarkable contributions to the future of mankind. It flies us into a new era of technology-oriented future. Drone and Robotics Zone Iskandar, or DRZ Iskandar, a new corridor realizing the development and application of drone and robotics, strategically located in Medini, Iskandar, the central district of the flagship economic zone in Iskandar, Malaysia. DRZ Iskandar is just 7 minutes drive from Tuas checkpoint, 15 minutes drive from Port Tanjung Pelapas, and 20 minutes drive from Senai International Airport. DRZ Iskandar will be supported by talent development facilities, drone and robotics event center, design and development center, training center, assembly, MRO, and aftermarket facilities. Talent development provides access to training and certification, as well as upskilling and reskilling programs. World-class events will be held at DRZ Iskandar, serving as a platform for industry connection and sharing. Provision of drone development, maintenance, repair and overhaul, MRO, and relevant support such as business incubation to be established in the southern region of Malaysia. In close collaboration with key regulators of the safety for operation, DRZ Iskandar will house 25 acres VLOS test site for testing and operating UAS, with the potential of expanding up to 500 acres test site for BVLOS, with strong support from key stakeholders and partners, including the Johor State Government, MOSTI, MAGIC, MDEC, Futurize, UTM, MIDA, and DHL, together with key regulators such as CAAM, MCMC, and JUPEN. DRZ Iskandar will become the game-changing drone and robotics hub in APAC, welcoming all industry players to join us in developing this vision. DRZ Iskandar, your springboard to reach for the sky.
Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. My name is Farhan. I'm from Iskandar Investment Berhad, and we would like to welcome everyone to our introduction session for the DRZ Iskandar, the Drone and Robotics Ecosystem Enabler initiative. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today in this very early morning. I think everyone is now at home because of the current MCO. So we would like to thank everyone for being safe and staying at home. And probably, I think this is something that everyone is at the moment is accustomed with. So everyone is joining things online. And thank you for joining us in this session at the moment, because I'm made aware that there are other events, webinars, accelerator programs happening around at the moment as well. And we would like to thank you everyone for joining with us. So for your information, again, I'm Farhan. DRZ Iskandar is part of this ecosystem program developed by Iskandar Investment Berhad, which I will share a little bit later. But before we go further, I would like to inform everyone that if you have any questions, you can go to the bottom of the Zoom chat box. There's Q&A box beside the chat. You can also put some anything that you would like to know and ask questions in the chat box as well, so that I can answer those questions for you. And if I couldn't answer them, I have my team, the AAA team. We have Aina, Akil, and Alif as well joining us today. So if there's any question that I missed or anything that you would like to know, they would be able to assist as well. So, and before I start my presentation, I would like to inform everyone, do stay with us throughout the session. This will be, I'll do this introduction session for a brief 30 minutes, more or less, and then we'll go to the Q&A, because I think there's a lot of questions that you may want to ask regarding what this DRZ Iskandar is all about. And then after the session, we have a short quiz so that we can give out freebies to the participants joining us today. All right. So without further ado, I'll share my screen. Once you see that, let me know in the chat box, and we'll start with the introduction session on the DRZ Iskandar. All right. So hopefully you can see my screen here. Okay. All right. So I got the okay from my technical teams that everyone can see the slides now. So again, Assalamualaikum, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining us today, this morning. So for your information, this Drones and Robotics Zone, or DRZ Iskandar in short, is an initiative that is developed together with a lot of stakeholders, mainly from our side, Iskandar Investment Berhad. We collaborate together with DHL, I think 1.5 or 2 years ago. So this is the initial idea started together between the IIB team and DHL. And soon we have parties like MAGIC, MTDC, supported by the Ministry of Science and Technology, MOSTI. And all of this have give birth to this initiative called the DRZ Iskandar, where it is also supported by IIB's Iskandar Next initiative, as well as MOSTI's National Technology and Innovation Sandbox as well. I'll share a little bit further how all of this ties in, and in a few slides, all right? Okay. So for your information, Iskandar Investment Berhad, so it is actually an property investment company owned by both federal as well as the state government in Johor, which is owned by KPRJ. So Iskandar Investment manages the whole Iskandar Puteri region, whereby we are tasked to develop this whole city, which is situated all the way in south of Johor, and we are very near to Singapore as well. And before this, all the development related to Iskandar Puteri was focused on education, healthcare, real estate, leisure, and wellness. And due to the recent changes and in technology and innovation, the management of Iskandar Investment Berhad has worked together with our stakeholders, both from the federal and the state of Johor, whereby we are now positioning Iskandar Puteri as the digital hub of Johor, which is why this Drone and Robotics Zone is one of the initiatives whereby we want to bring in contents related to drones and robotics in building the Johor state ecosystem, so that we have more technology and innovative companies built around Johor area, so that we can create a lot more content, a lot more jobs, as well as create innovative solution companies to be based in our region. All right. So for your information, the Drone and Robotics Zone initially was created because of the development of the drone ecosystem in Malaysia. So both DHL, Iskandar Investment Berhad, together with MAGIC and MDEC and a few other agencies like Futurize, the development of drones in Malaysia have grown by leaps and bounds within the past 2-3 years. And because of that, we see the need for the government to work together with all these other ecosystem partners, be it in the government agencies as well as regulators, the academics and training institutions, all the ecosystem support, which is not just in Malaysia, but globally as well, in positioning Malaysia as the global or regional drone technology hub. And we realize that we have an advantage and opportunity, because according to the drone industry insight report in 2020, Malaysia has the potential to generate $300 million in revenue by 2025 in the drone industry alone. So this is why this is one of the reasons why Iskandar Investment Berhad, together with our partners, we believe that we need to take a lead and get the ecosystem to come together. And from our side, we want to be the hub where we integrate all the ecosystem players together. All right, I'll share this deck with you as well later. So if you would like to be part of this drone ecosystem, do get in touch with us as well. And in the next few weeks and months to come, we are expanding this drone ecosystem mapping to also include the robotics companies in Malaysia, as well as drones and robotic companies in the region as well. Because I will share some information as well with you. When we did this drone ecosystem initiative for the past 2 years, we realized that this initiative, this ecosystem is something that in the regional ecosystem, we are actually leading in this initiative because the amount of attention given by the public, the government, as well as the private sector, we have come together. And regionally, we are getting our regional counterparts to also come together to support us in building this regional ecosystem of drone and robotics as well. So for your information, why we are building this drone and robotics zone in Iskandar is to develop a sustainable and drone and robotics ecosystem. And as I mentioned earlier, the future of technology, the future of jobs that is going to be created in not just in Malaysia, but globally as well, is going to come from new innovative products and innovative solutions and companies. So we in the DRZ Iskandar, we would like to attract both local and foreign drones and robotics innovative companies to come to us and develop your solutions with us, because these are the offerings that we have. And the target that we have set ourselves to reach by 2025 is to have over 70 companies to set up their business in the DRZ Iskandar, where we want to create over 1,000 high-value jobs in Iskandar alone. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is eventually going to create a ripple effect and investment value of over 300 million ringgit. So based on this house that you can see here, these are the basic values, the building blocks of the DRZ Iskandar. So I can see that if you have any questions or any information that you'd like to know based on these slides, do let us know. I'll keep my eyes on the chat box as well if there's any information that you would like to know, right? Okay, so for your information, the drone and robotics zone in Iskandar, these are the key pillars that we have. And at the bottom here, these are currently the partners that we have together with us, supporting all these core pillars that we have in building a robust and sustainable drone and robotics ecosystem. So we have MDAC, who is championing the digital economy for Malaysia as a whole. And we have Madini, our property partner based in Iskandar, EduCity, UTM, SG Education, which comprises of our partners for talent development, Magic, as well as Futurize. So for your information, the drone and robotics zone in Iskandar that we have here will comprise of the test site. So we have a physical infrastructure for drones and robotics companies to test their solutions, which are not yet commercialized out there. And probably you have commercialized your solutions outside of Malaysia for those foreign companies who have solutions related to drones and robotics. So this is a place where you can do your proof of concept in our test site, whereby the regulators, together with your potential end users, would be able to test your solutions within a controlled and safe environment as well. So the current focus that we have for these test sites are for drones in specific, robotics, and also autonomous vehicle, which I will share in a later slide as well. So we also have a core pillar, which is the development and workspace, where we are building a co-working spaces for drones and robotics companies, where we will bring in companies that has established their solutions and products. So you can come in together in a co-working space and you can share a workspace together. You can exchange your technology, knowledge. And this would be a good example of where companies can work together in solving each other's challenges and problems. And this is something that I think, if you are familiar with the digital hub concept, whereby usually software companies can come together and share their ideas in developing their solutions. And this is where we want to bring in not just software-based companies and solutions. So we want to bring in the hardware guys as well. And we realize in Malaysia, the IoT guys, the drone guys, the robotics guys, everyone has their own groups and community. And this is where the Drone and Robotics Zone, we want to become not just a physical infrastructure and physical place for you to come together. We want to become a community as well, where we can exchange ideas, exchange contacts, and share with each other and help each other to grow our products to become better. And obviously, at the end of the day, everyone wants to ensure that commercialization happens. So we will help you to see how you can get in touch with end users who, at the end of the day, would be interested to commercialize and use your products. So you can see here, we have this commercialization pillar where we will have acceleration programs, proof of concept programs, corporate accelerator, corporate innovation programs, which we are currently building, and we have partners involved as well. And they are not just based in Johor or Iskandar region alone. So this is where we want to connect you with all corporates, all the end users who would like to seek for drone and robotics solutions, but they don't know where to start. So we will become the supply and demand connector at the moment. So you can share with us for those companies, if you have the right solutions, if you have a prototype or an MVP that you would like to test, this would be the platform for you to come so that we can understand what your products are, what your solutions are, and we can introduce them to our corporate partners, our end clients, whereby they will come to us to ask for specific solutions that they need based on their industry challenges and problems. And we also have the talent development pillars, the event pillars, and the policy pillars, whereby, for example, we are working together with Futurize in terms of working together with relevant regulators, for example, in the drone space and also the autonomous vehicle space, where we need to work with relevant bodies like the Ministry of Transport, the Civil Aviation Authority. So this test bed where we have, you can come in and test your solutions, and the regulators will work together with us, and our partners, our consultant partners will be able to advise you how you can deploy your solutions in a safe manner and work together with the regulators. And probably in the future, some of the solutions that you provide could be part of the ecosystem that the regulators would like to work with to provide a safe environment for autonomous drones or autonomous vehicles to operate on in the future. All right. So for your information, the test site that we are building is not something new. So in North America, in Europe, in Australia, in Japan, there are other various test sites that has been developed across the world. And in Malaysia in particular, we do have a partner working together with us in Cyberjaya, in Futurize, where they also have an initial drone test site. However, to complement what Futurize and Cyberview's drones test site can't do, that is where we would like to come in at the moment. So for example, there are the application and testing that couldn't be done elsewhere in Malaysia. The drone and robotics zone would be the place for you to come in and test your solutions. So which is why I think for the whole region of ASEAN, I think this is something that Malaysia are currently have an advantage in. So if you are an early bird in terms of becoming a partner of the Drone and Robotics Zone Iskandar, we would be able to promote your solutions and your products to various partners that will be visible when we promote drone and robotic zones in the region, as well as our global partners as well. So for those who have never been to Iskandar Putri before, this is the areas where the drone and robotic zone is currently covering. So for your information, the whole site here, we have this EduCity, which is our talent development partner for DRZ Iskandar. We have also this Iskandar Malaysia studio, where we are able to facilitate if you have any POCs for solutions that would utilize that requires an underwater or indoor drone or robotics products testing. And for this site C here is the one that you probably have seen in the previous video, where we have this 25 acres area in front of our office in Madini 9 and also Madini 6. So this 25 acres area is what we are currently working together with CAAM to become a designated area for companies to come and test their drones in a safe environment. So obviously you will still need to apply for certain permits from CAAM, but we will be able to facilitate those applications to ensure that it wouldn't take too much time as you would do in other areas. And at the moment as well, I think we do realize that there are some companies or probably universities that does their own drone testing in their own area or backyard, but to support Civil Aviation Authority mandate to ensure that everyone is flying safely, we are now providing you a space where you can work together with the regulators, because eventually if you have the right product that you would like to sell into the market, you would need the Civil Aviation Authority or CIRIMS Authority or MCMC or relevant authorities to ensure that your products are developed at a safe environment and it's been tested in certain conditions. So this would be the area that you can work together with us, and we'll be able to facilitate your discussion with relevant regulators and authorities as well. And we are currently also exploring a bigger site within our Madini area, Iskandar Putri area, where the BV loss test area would be able to cover a bigger site that is going to cover at least 1,000 to 2,000 acres, whereby at the moment we have allocated this 3,000 acre area where there is no current development being done at the moment in those space. So if you have solutions that you need to test autonomous flights or autonomous vehicles or flights beyond visual line of sight, this is where we would like to encourage you to come to us, share with us what kind of technology that you have, be it solutions for security or surveillance, solutions for autonomous vehicles, solutions for agriculture. We would like to see how we can assist you in providing this physical space as well as facilitation with the relevant authorities to start your products, POCs, as well as pilots case studies as well. All right. So if you need to set up an office, we have this Madini 6, 7, and 9 for you to set up your office as well. We'll have incentive given to you. So you let us know your requirements. You can set up your office. And at the moment, since everyone is offline, working offline, there are also packages offered as well. So by the time that MCO is over, we will be able to run your businesses at our place as well. So as you can see here, at the moment, we do have a drone center of excellence being built, where we have at the moment our partner SG Academy, which is a drone training organization. So we have been running this training organization before MCO. At the moment, we are running classes online, and we'll be sharing some information with you on the chat box later if you would like to know how you can get involved in this as well. And for those who have autonomous vehicle solutions or robotic solutions and you would like to test that, so for your information, we have this initiative called the My AV at Medini. It is currently being discussed together with local authorities, together with the Ministry of Transport, together with our partner Futurize, and we are aiming to have this My AV at Medini running by the third quarter of this year. So if you have solutions that is relevant, do let us know, get in touch with us, and we would like to have your solutions tested in our place as soon as third quarter of by this year, and as soon as the pandemic situation is in control as well. All right. So at the moment for the robotics partners, so these are all the ecosystem programs that we have, and our ecosystem partners like Roll Robotics, MSC Cyberport, Aka Indah, Movita. So these are our initial partners that we have engaged with. So they have ready solutions, they have ready products, and they will be testing their solutions within the months to come. And if you do have other solutions and products that may complement our ecosystem as a whole, so be it a training solution, be it the software and solutions product, and I think we have partners coming in globally as well, where they have solutions and kits, KITS, the talent development kits that you would like to promote. And because at the moment we have our talent programs that we work with together with our university partner, school partner, because I think at the moment there's a lot of interest from parents to ensure that their children are involved in this future talent development skills. So if you have an interesting products and solutions related to the building of talent related to programming, robotics, get in touch with us. We would like you to be part of our ecosystem where we can introduce you to our partners and give you visibility so that your products can be tested at our place, can be used by our academic partners, and we would like to have you as our partner so that your solutions and your programs can be part of our ecosystem initiative as well. All right. So for those who like to do certain testing pilots or proof of concept, so at the moment, our focus industries are mostly based on this key focus industry where we have engaged our industry partners specifically in Johor. So at the moment, if you do have any solutions in industries such as palm oil, agriculture, plantation, petrochemicals, oil and gas, electronics, logistics, wood products, do get in touch with us because we have engaged with our end users. So the initiative that we have at the moment is where we would like to digitalize, where we would like to transform the conventional industries in our region. And this would require solutions and products that is developed locally or globally. And if your products is something that you feel fits into these industries, get in touch with us because we have ready end users who would like to test some of these products at the moment. And we are also developing a smart city Iskandar Malaysia at the moment. So if you have any solutions regarding smart city as well, please get in touch with us because we would like to build a smart city ecosystem solution whereby this will be tested directly with our partners in Iskandar, Malaysia, where we have the support of the Johor State together with our local authority, which is the Majlis Bandaraya Iskandar Puteri, who is currently developing the whole smart city initiative in the Iskandar region. So some of the pilots are currently ongoing. So you may have heard recently there is an ongoing testing being done in the Johor area where we have autonomous driving bus currently in testing and progress. We have the rapid bus program currently in testing and programs like that as well currently being implemented. And I think this is the right moment. So if you have the right solutions, if you have the right IoT or smart city solutions, get in touch with us. We would like to know how your solutions would complement or add value to the whole ecosystem that we are building here in Iskandar, Malaysia. All right. And for those who are planning, or for those who are already in Johor or Iskandar Malaysia ecosystem, this Johor Digital Economy Talent Development Program, I think is something that would add value to you as well, because there are various programs on talent development building. And one key area that I would like to focus on at the moment is this apprenticeship and also hiring incentive that is going to be available for you. So if you are hiring at the moment, we have this program where if you place, or if you would like to hire both graduates or unemployed workers to work with you, or if you are looking for incentive to hire new talents, the government, both from the state of Johor as well as for the federal government, is giving incentives for you to up to 2,000 ringgit, for example. If you hire new talent, this incentive would be available for you. So these are some of the programs, development programs that I think would be interesting, and we would like you to be part of this initiative as well. So we'll share the link, and if you have immediate requirements, if you have a need to hire certain talents, do get in touch with us, because we currently have talent pools within our ecosystem where we will be able to connect you with the right talent from various universities that is currently our partner, and we can funnel them to you if you are looking for talents in the tech industry at the moment. All right. So as you can see here, I'm gonna go and share with you about how we are currently working together with Magic, mostly under this National Technology and Innovation Sandbox. And at the moment, Drone and Robotics Zone Iskandar is a partner of the Drone and Robotics Zone is a partner of NTIS, whereby we are an official sandbox partner to test the drones and robotics zone solutions. So as you can see here, so these are some of the initial case studies and challenges that we have shared with partners out there, where we are looking for example, solutions that would detect open burnings, security and surveillance, and solutions that would solve certain problems regarding flood mitigation, for example. And for your information, at the moment, we have already existing partners ready to test and do their proof of concept at our place once the MCO is over. So you can see here, we have our partners like VStream, Revolution, who have already tested their surveillance and security solutions at Iskandar Puteri. And in the future, we have partners like Garuda Robotics, Hello World Robotics, and eMoveit planning at the moment to have their solutions tested at our place. Okay, so for those who are not aware of the National Technology and Innovation Sandbox, so basically, if you have solutions, solutions that you would like to be tested, and you are looking for funding facilitation as well as a regulatory intervention, this is where NTIS together with Magic, DRZ Iskandar, and relevant regulators, we would be able to facilitate and also in terms of funding, our partner MTDC would be able to fund certain types of projects if it meets the requirements, where we'll be able to do your proof of concept using the funds at our location. So your solutions now wouldn't have to depend solely on the end user to fund your products to be tested. So if you have the right products related to drone and robotics and fulfill the requirements both by MTDC, DRZ Iskandar, as well as NTIS, so your drones and robotic solutions would be able to do the POCs at our locations and funded and assisted by the relevant authorities and agencies. So at the moment, if you can see here, so these are some of our tech partners at the moment working together with us to test their solutions and products. So within this year, I think we would like to open more options to our partners, to our robotics, local drone and robotics companies, solutions, and probably if you are an academician currently doing R&D for your products, and your products are currently going into commercialization, or even at the early stage, you can come and talk to us. We will assist you to see how we can position your product. If it's not suitable for NTIS, there are other programs and incentives by the government as well as the state government, or something that NTIS or even the DRZ Iskandar can assist you. I think let us know. We will try our best to see how we can help you to test and commercialize your product within our ecosystem. All right. And to make it easy for you, our team will share a link for you to register your interest with the DRZ Iskandar. And if we feel that we will engage everyone, we would like to get to know you one by one. We will engage you, understand your products further, and if your product has the right fit for this program, we will help you and bring you throughout the process and get you the facilitation that you require. All right. So I think these are my few final slides. So sharing with you some of the solutions that is currently being developed together with our drone and robotics partners. So in the future, you will be in this slide as well, where we would like to promote you part of our ecosystem and solutions to potential end users as well. All right. So this is my last slide. So for your information, this year we have a lot of things ongoing, and we have things happening previously as well. And for your information, we have this program called the Iskandar Global Innovation and Technology Exchange, Ignite, happening throughout the year, where we have a specific track and focus on drone and robotic companies and ecosystem partners. So get in touch with us. We would like you to be part of this event and program as well. So if you have products and solutions that you would like to promote, let us know. We can promote your solutions in these events and programs as well. So we will share more information. So follow us on Facebook, on our Iskandar Innovation Hub Facebook and LinkedIn. We'll share more information on the ongoing programs and events happening within our ecosystem. And also, if you would like to know more about the programs that we have, if the products and solution have something that would add value to the whole ecosystem, do get in touch with us. So you can see here, we have our email here, drz.iskandar@myiib.com. And I'll get my team to also share that information in the chat box. So if you would like to get in touch with us, let us know, and we'll get in touch with you. All right. So I think that is all I have. I think we have half an hour in. So and don't go anywhere. I think I want to go and see if you have any questions by the audience. And as we also have a quiz as well after this Q&A session. So stay on. So I will stop my screen for a while, and within the next 10 to 15 minutes, we'll share with you the link for you to join our quiz so that you can get some freebies from us. So stay on. So at the moment, I'll turn my screen off so that I can see if there's any questions in the chat box and the Q&A. All right. And thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us all this throughout this session. All right. Okay, so I can see one question here from Encik Hasni from Renew Cell. So you have a product on a IoT battery monitoring platform. So I think yes. So this is something that we are very interested to collaborate with, because at the moment I think we do have companies with solutions and product related to autonomous vehicles, probably products that they are currently developing for both drones and robotics. So probably whatever battery monitoring platform that you have, this would be something that we can introduce you to our products and solution companies. And I think this solution will definitely add value to their current products at the moment. Thank you so much, Encik Hasni. Our team will be in touch with you. I think we would like to know more about your products, and probably we can have further engagement with you to understand what your battery monitoring platform is all about, and see how your platform can add value to our partners here in DRZ Iskandar. Thank you so much. Encik Zainal Abidin. All right, I think I've engaged Encik Zainal before. So he has a question to see if DRZ or anybody would like to volunteer to be a secretariat or commercialization working group to bridge the need of industry and solution providers to collaborate between the two. All right, I think I understand. So for everyone's information, so this drone and robotics zone, so this is an initiative at the moment, as well as a physical place that is led by partners and also Iskandar Investment Berhad, together with DHL, Magic, MTDC, MDEC, and various agencies that is collaborating with us. So at the moment, we are not an association or an NGO, but I think we would like to represent the ecosystem as a neutral body at the moment, because I think at the moment, if we can become an ecosystem partner for both solution partners as well as the industry players, I think what Encik Zainal here mentioned, I think in the future, probably this platform that a secretariat can be formed as well, whereby we can bring in interested parties. If you would like to become a secretariat or volunteer to be part of our ecosystem partner, probably we can set up a working group and probably set up a working group that would be able to set some direction on how drones and robotics industry in Malaysia should be in the next few years. So probably this working group will be able to work together with existing working groups already set by relevant ministries like MOSTI, for example, or some platforms or groups that is already set by certain agencies, for example. Probably we can work together with private partners such as yourself or individuals within the ecosystem, and set this to be a working group to work together within the DRZ ecosystem platform. So I think yes, Cik Zainal, I think we are open to this idea, and for your information, we have been engaging our ecosystem partners in workshops as well as working groups and roundtables at the moment. However, these are not official. I think if Cik Zainal and if you know people who would like to lead this secretariat, I think we'll get in touch with you and see how we can take this idea further. All right. Thank you so much, Cik Zainal. I think Cik Zainal, I think this is something that we would like to explore as well. All right. So next question, we have a question from Che Arif. So DRZ has a replica of infrastructures such as bridge inspection, telco, and tower inspection. So at the moment, we have an area where we will be able to build those infrastructure. So what we need from you is that if you would be able to tell us. So at the moment, we are working with various existing partners to understand their requirements. So if we know that the requirements from our industry partners is that they would like infrastructure, a mock-up infrastructure for telco, for example, or bridge, or oil and gas platform. So if there are needs for us to have those infrastructures built, and there are requirements for our partners such as yourself, and you share that requirements with us, so that is where we will work with our partners within our ecosystem to help build those infrastructure within our areas in the DRZ ecosystem. So yes, so the answer is, at the moment we don't have that built yet, but it is in the plan. But we need your input, your request to us, so that we can work together with our relevant partners to build those infrastructures for you. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. So I think in the next few months, I think we will be building some of those infrastructures, but at the moment we will use whatever infrastructures that is currently available in the DRZ Iskandar. So for example, we have empty lands, we have agriculture and plantation lands, and we have buildings, for example, that is currently being built, and those buildings are owned by Iskandar Investment Berhad, which is our partner as well, which is our parent company. So if you have solutions that revolve around infrastructure or construction monitoring, so do let us know. I think that is something that we would like to see how that can be tested within our ecosystem. All right. So thank you, Encik Arif, for your question. Okay, so I have a question from Mr. Mizumo Isa. So collaboration with foreign institutions, specifically Africa. So for your information, so for this specific question, I think I would like to share my slide. I would like to go to the mapping that we have here. So can we get the? Hopefully you can see my screen. All right. So at the moment, yes. So Mr. Mizumo, we would like to work together with you if you represent the Africa drone or robotics community, because at the moment we have engaged organizations like the Drone Federation of India, JUIDA, which is a drone association in Japan, and we are working together with World UAV Association. We are also working together with GSMA. So these are global and regional associations that have interest in building future technology development. So in particular, the drones and robotics. So if you do have, or if you are representing ecosystem in your country or in your parts of the world, we would like to be in touch with you. We would like to collaborate with you, so that we would be able to share and get our companies to offer their products and offerings to your parts of the world as well. So Mr. Mizumo, our team will get in touch with you. I think, for example, we have this on planned Ignite event and webinar, where we will gather all the drones and robotics ecosystem players, where we would like to promote the development of both technology as well as the regulatory portion of the drone and robotics ecosystem. So Mr. Mizumo, we would like to collaborate with everyone in that manner. So thank you so much. I'll get my team to get in touch with you as well, so that we can see how we can collaborate further. Encik Izwan, so I see that you are from SGSB. So if you can, I think we have your contact details. I think probably I'll get my team to see how we can get in touch with you, so that we can know how your products, your solutions can add value to our ecosystem. I think there will be a way for us to work together as well. All right. All right. I have one question from Mike. So for everyone's information, I think Mike is also part of our partner as well. So he represents this organization called the Malaysia Sports Aviation Federation. So I think this is the drone development as well as drone sport is something that they are currently developing as well. So thank you, Mike, for joining us today. So I think Mike's question is, CM's approval for fly zone is critical for drone training as well. Exactly, we do not want to ask permission for each time. So recently, I think yesterday, so we have engagement with our partners, especially from the regulator side as well. For example, CAM, I think they are really supportive of us. And yesterday we were talking to the team which is part of the drone task force group within the Civil Aviation Authority. So at the moment, the 25 acres area that we have requested to be gazetted at the moment by CAM. So we have been advised that if the flights that is going to be done within this 25 acres area, so we are going to request for NOTAM from CAM to gazette this specific area, which is going to be safe for you as well as for other training partners and organization as well, to do their flights within limited or within the current regulatory requirements. So for example, if you are flying within class B below 140 below 40 feet or 120 meters, if I'm not mistaken, so these are the environment, safe environment that you would be able to fly and get approvals by CAM probably within not within a shorter period of time, and probably that is something that we are currently trying to get and work together with CAAM to see if we won't even have to apply for specific license or permits every time you want to fly, as long as you fly within this specific area and within the set regulation that CAM has provided at the moment, and probably in the future if it changes, then we have to comply by that as well. All right, I hope that answers some of your question, Mike. All right, okay, so I think we have a few questions and I would like to check if we still have some time. So we have another 10 minutes. So before I answer a few other questions that I still have in the chat box as well as the Q&A area, I would like to get everyone to answer this quiz first, and while you are answering the quiz, I'll see if I can answer some of the questions that is asked in the chat box as well. All right. So Aina, Akil, Alif, can you share the quiz link at the chat box so our audience can answer the question? And we are going to give you 5 minutes to answer this 5 simple questions. And those who answer the fastest and the correct answer as well will get the freebies and swags from DRZ Iskandar. All right. So let me check if the question link is there already. All right. So I can see that. So click this quiz link and the top 3 winners can get cool swags from Iskandar Investment Berhad. So click the link below answer the question, and my team will see and announce, and I'll announce the winners by the end of this session in another 10 minutes time. All right. So in the meantime, I'll get back to the questions. So Bernard is asking if there's any expertise in drone IR thermal scanning of building facade and analysis. So I think at the moment, if you can see the list of companies that I shared earlier in the mapping, the drone ecosystem mapping, there are companies that have that services as well. So I'm not sure your question, you are referring to companies that provide the services or companies that provides the product at the moment. But I think if you would like to provide those products and solutions, I think that is something that we would like to get in touch with. And I think that is something that the end users, the ecosystem partners are looking for as well. And I do have in my list companies that I know that provides IR thermal scanning services. So if that is your question, do get in touch with us separately, Mr. Bernard, in our email, drz.iskandar@my-iib.com. I'll share with you who are the current partners within our list who provide those services as well. And as if you are providing those solutions or product, do get in touch with us. I think we'd like you to be part of our ecosystem as well. All right. So I think I'll give another 3 minutes, and I'll see if you have winners already. Let me check. Okay, not yet. So keep on answering the question in the quiz. At the same time, I'll see if I can answer some of the questions in the chat box here. Sorry. All right. We have a question from ASB faculty. Elaborate more on the competitive advantage of Malaysia over competitors and major challenges currently. All right. So I think in terms, I'll try to share in terms of drone industry perspective at the moment. So for your information, aside from we have a global drone company like Aerodyne at the moment in Malaysia, serving global partners and acquiring global drone services and products company globally. I think the competitive advantage that we have at the moment is that the government of Malaysia, as well as its agencies and our industry partners, are actually coming together better than any other ecosystem around the region at the moment. Because for your information, I think we've been talking to our ecosystem partners like the drone associations in India, the partners in Japan, or even our counterparts in Europe and also in Singapore for that matter. So the initiative that we have in DRZ at the moment, not just the physical infrastructure place, is the platform that gathers everyone to come together, is something that hasn't been done elsewhere at the moment. So leveraging on that, right now we have managed to gather over 30 to 50 drone and robotics technology solution companies within one ecosystem, whereby once we have all those information, it will be easier for us, to engage the end users out there, because at the moment we have a lot of end users coming to us looking for solutions to help them digitalize or transform their conventional industries. And for Malaysia at the moment, we are focusing on two very specific industry, if you ask me. So for the plantation and also for the agriculture sector in Malaysia, within the next 6 to 12 months, so hopefully after the pandemic situation becomes better, I think we will see a huge surge of adoption in drone and robotics in this sector: plantation, palm oil plantation, as well as agriculture, specific in paddy for Malaysia at the moment. So in terms of adoption, so if you read, probably we'll share some of the information in our site as well. If you see some of the reports being mentioned, so in Malaysia at the moment, we have various drone companies bringing in solutions for the agriculture industry, and CEM, I think, released over 66,000 drones have been coming into the Malaysian market. And even companies like DJI has mentioned that in the whole of Southeast Asia, so Malaysia is now their biggest market in terms of drone products sold, and it shows that the local market is now turning into looking for solutions and products to digitalize their industry. And I think this trend will keep on building because of the support and by the government and agencies out there that is currently doing awareness as well as giving out incentives for conventional industries to actually transform their conventional industries to become and adopt digitalization and mechanization using solutions such as drones and robotics. So this is just the start for those who are trying to get into the forced IR industry. So I think for companies, especially for those who've never even heard of terms like big data, AI, machine learning, so using a simple and effective tools like drones to actually do activities such as pesticide spraying or fertilizer spraying in the agriculture and plantation sector as a start. So eventually that sector will also adopt other solutions when it involves capturing data, images, and eventually the terms and services and solutions and applications such as big data, AI can also be part of the bigger solutions that they would be able to adopt in the future as well. So I think if the potential is huge, and of course the challenges is there as well, but come together, talk to us. I think together within the DRZ Iskandar ecosystem and community, we will be able to solve that challenge together. All right. So my time here shows that I'm exactly at 11 o'clock. So I would like to see if I have, if we have the winner for the quiz already. So let me check with the team. All right, hold on. Okay, so sorry, let me check. Okay, so actually we have the list of names here. All right, so congratulations to Mr. Siddiq Rafi, Muhammad Hidan, and Faridah Ismail. All right, so our team will get in touch with you through email, and we will share, we will send out the freebies via post. So probably not drone delivery yet. So we'll come through probably a Ninja Van or Post Malaysia delivery guy at the moment. So we'll send you your swag. So thank you so much for answering the questions. Thank you so much for staying with us till the end. So I think that is all for our session today. Again, thank you so much everyone for being with us in this session. So hopefully you have a little bit of idea on what DRZ Iskandar is all about. And if you still have question or you would like to get in touch with us, so you can email us at drziskandar@my-iib.com and find us on social media via the tags Reach for the Sky, DRZ Iskandar, and Iskandar Innovation Hub, Facebook, as well as LinkedIn. Again, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your time. Again, if you have a dream, get in touch with us and we will help you to get you to reach for the sky. Thank you so much. I'm Wan Muhammad Farhan from DRZ Iskandar, Iskandar Investment Berhad. Thank you so much, everyone. Assalamualaikum and good day. Stay safe.
Thank you for joining us, witnessing a very important ceremony which marks a significant milestone in the field of drone and robotics, which can offer promising solutions to our perennial challenges.
And today we gather once again to witness the first initiative under the Iskandar Next program, namely DRZ Iskandar, a drone and robotics zone in Medini Iskandar Putri, and the first of its kind in Southeast Asia. We will continue to attract more drone and robotics industry players into DRZ Iskandar, and we certainly look forward to busy skies in the weeks and months to come.